It's weird and wild. Let's see what's coming down the wire in the News Bender with pedestrian news fella, strip mall Steve Shackelford.
I'm here at the news desk. Happy to see you. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, skin.
Dude, what are you doing, man? It's not even time for that. Why are you doing that?
My furnace is out, so I have to do this. I feel like it's freezing in here. East Side Allen's much colder, I feel like, than the West Side, but you might be experiencing the same thing.
Don't you have an old school furnace that you have to shovel charcoal into?
Oh, I love shoveling coal. And don't look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Oh!
All right, gentlemen. Lots of important news to get to today, so we're going to start right here. Say goodbye to X-rays and MRIs. The yellow dye in Cheetos can make your skin transparent. That's right. A new study revealed that a common food dye, tartrazine, which gives Cheetos their signature color, can make the skin of a shaved mouse temporarily transparent.
A shaved mouse?
That's right. If you shave the hair off a mouse and apply this dye, you can observe internal organs in real time, eliminating the need for old school photos and fancy MRIs. No, just apply some dye and have at it.
Wow, so there's not going to be any more mice MRI ever again.
They're done.
This is incredible graphic work again. And I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. Is a naked, translucent guy... Did he just enter the discussion? Like,
what do you mean by enter?
That's what I mean. And it looks as if there's a shocking surprise. Look at the facial expression of the guy. The guy in the back's on a mission.
And the guy in the front will not stop eating Cheetos no matter how scared he is.
And where is that guy? Look at his left arm. Are his hands on the guy's hips?
You bet they are. You hope they are.
Is that how he's obviously not looking into a mirror, and that is how he knows the presence of that guy, who I think is wearing suntan goggles. I can't really tell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I would predict this: if this is real and people find out, okay, this dye in Cheetos can make your skin translucent, I think it will not stop Cheeto consumption in any way.
No, they're amazing.
Yes, the FDA said it's still safe for consumption, so no issues there. No negative side effects in the mice so far either, so we'll see. Not yet ready for human use, but it'll get there.
That's an important story. Way to get us going, Steve.
That's right. All right, in other stories, an employment tribunal in London ruled that calling women birds at work could be considered sexual harassment.
What?
Oh,
that's right. This is tailor-made for you here, Skin. Yes, unfortunately, the judgment came in the case of an investment firm which has been ordered to pay over $65,000 in compensation to a female staff member who complained that her colleagues were calling women birds. Apparently, the term dates back to the Middle Ages, and a judge concluded it is derogatory.
All right, before we get to that important topic, let's describe what's going on in here, Ben. What do you see?
Okay, so there are construction workers, but with hard hats and blueprints and orange vests, right? You know, the construction workers they're at the desks. The guys in suits are not sitting at the desks. One is standing through a table yelling to another guy. And the pigeon, there's massive, massive pigeons that are in the mix there too, almost like they're listening in a part of the conversation. But none of the four guys are worried about the enormous pigeons.
No, they're not. And I can't. So that's the job site they're at, right?
Yeah, it's got to be the job site, temporary desks, and
it's a lot like iHeart, where they moved in furniture before they were done.
Yeah, and look at the orange hard hat that's just sitting there in the middle.
Okay, I thought that was a basketball. I didn't know what that was.
And why are there identical briefcases there? This is like seeing a cat twice in the Matrix. This is how you know it's fake. But and maybe you know because the guy's standing through a table.
Is that guy yelling, "Holy shit, there's giant pigeons in here"?
I like his eyeballs. He's like, ah! Ah!
And then the other guy's like, "Fuck you, quit talking about these pigeons." Like, that guy's pissed. Look at his stance.
He is saying "fuck you," but you're distracting here from the point that you are a sexist son of a bitch who calls women birds.
Well, I'm British. I grew up over there in Leeds, and that's just what my pappy taught me. Birds is a funny term. Dames is a funny term. How do we feel about gal?
Well, I like gal. I like broads, too. I like calling them broads.
I don't think women like any of these things.
What?
What
They're
about-
terms of endearment?
Battle axe? Is that still used?
I've heard that one before.
Okay, I did ask the waiter the other night at dinner. It was family dinner. There was 5 of us at a restaurant. I'm not going to name the restaurant. And we did ask the waiter, would you rather fight 1 elephant-sized duck or 10 duck-sized elephants? And this picture is kind of reminding me of that. What would you rather fight?
1 elephant-sized duck or 10 duck-sized elephants?
Yeah.
I don't think either of them are the fighting type, really. But I think I don't want to fight anything the size of an elephant.
It's tough because elephants never forget. And so if they get together and have a strategy, they won't forget it. They'll implement it. It's like the opposite of a Mike McCarthy team. So you've got 10 creatures, even though they're duck size, with those tusks, and they're coming at you from all angles. Meanwhile, there's one big giant duck that you're trying to figure out what to do. Maybe you sweep the leg. I don't know.
A duck-sized elephant is just like a field goal attempt. It's set up on those little legs like it's on a tee, and you can just kick it. You don't even have to worry about them.
Okay. I've seen a lot of guys in that situation, and while they're trying to kick one elephant, another elephant is jabbing them in the Achilles from behind. So that's fine if that's what you want in your life.
Yep.
Good job, Steve.
That's right. All right, moving on. In other news.
Hold on.
Oh, please. Oh, God.
Oh my God, look at that picture. Kevin Luong said ball and chain. That's definitely something that women like to be called, the old ball and chain.
They love that.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, what is ghost poop? And why are health experts warning you what to do if you encounter one? Well, apparently they're advising people to keep an eye out for ghost poop because this is a term used to describe when one stool sinks to the bottom of the toilet and seemingly vanishes without a trace. This without a trace also includes the absence of evidence when you wipe. And experts say this is a scary good sign. It's the healthiest bowel movement of possible. Possible.
Yeah. This, again, is a phenomenal graphic. And I can't tell. First of all, the ghost who's grabbing the toilet on the right side. Mm-hmm. First of all, those ghosts are wearing ties. Somehow.
Professional. Yeah.
Professional ghosts. And that guy has multiple legs. Yep. And the AI decided that it also just needs a couple boots sitting around.
Some guy pooped so hard he pooped right out of his boots.
And what? The guy in the back, what is he doing with his hand? Is he trying to catch an earpiece? Is he like gingerly touching his thumb to his chin?
He looks to me like the way he's dressed and the way he's behaving, he's 1940s reporter man, but his beard does not suggest that.
Mm. Yeah.
He's just trying to get a good ghost poop scoop if he's a reporter there.
What an amazing picture.
And the briefcase, there is weird. The way that AI feels about briefcases, they just think it's a huge mystery. They're fascinated. Those computers are fascinated by briefcases.
Okay, so what the hell is that on the floor? Maybe we need Freak Jesus Carey because he knows plumbing to tell us. Which it's weird to have a toilet in the middle of that office.
That's true. I forgot about that.
What is that thing behind that toilet paper roll? It's like a snail something. What is that?
Yeah, it does look like a weird snail head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think this is a problem in the world. I'm shocked that they're spending time. And I don't blame the messenger here for bringing this important story to us, but I'm shocked that this is a story. Ghost poop, it's just dissolving, and that's a problem?
No, apparently it's a good thing. They want you to keep an eye out for it. But if it happens all the time, it might be a concern because then you can't get a good look at the size, color, and consistency of your poop. So if it's floating all the way down and you'd never see it, you might want to figure out something to do to get some more floaters in there. But if you've got floaters all the time, that's also an issue. That means you're lacking fiber. You want more heavier, dense stool.
Yeah, but I thought that's what a ghost poop would be because it's really an anchor poop. It's such a heavy lead poop. It just goes all the way down to the bottom and doesn't even have to be flush. It starts going down the exit ramp there. Like you can't see it. It's just a heavy poop that just drops and goes all the way down. You never see it again, right?
Yes.
My pappy taught me in Wales that ghost poop is a fart.
Oh.
Ah. That makes sense. By the way, Daniel brought up the ghost wipe.
Yeah, that's a way bigger problem, I would think.
Because that is a real trickery moment, dude.
Yes, that's also part of the ghost poop. It goes in concert quite often.
Yeah.
When it sinks to the bottom, you often get the ghost wipe as well. If you get too many mashed potato wipes, they say contact a doctor.
Oh, no. Is that... Well, you don't want gravy with that. Before you put up the next story, can I make a request?
Absolutely.
Can you put up the story and then me and Ben guess what the story is based on the picture that goes along with it?
Absolutely.
Okay, do that.
All right, gentlemen, what do you think?
All right. That is a cocky lobster with walking around with legs, and it says endless on his shirt. And then the thing on the right is like part lobster, but it's kind of like the torso of it is the tail.
Yeah. That one. But does it have eyes on the end of that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And this cocky lobster is like just walking down the middle of the street. This looks like New York City. But those aren't necessarily taxis. Those are just yellow cars.
They're old Oldsmobiles.
There's no non-taxi yellow cars in the world.
Okay, but what about all those people that are following these lobsters but at a safe distance?
Why does he have a shirt on that says endless?
Because he just left the lobster buffet. I think this is some story about Manhattan. Or we'll just say some side street in Greenwich Village ends all lobster buffets.
Yes, fascinating.
What do you got?
Unfortunately, Red Lobster's new CEO admits endless shrimp deal definitely stressed out their workers. Apparently it first launched in 2004 for just 1 week. And then if you remember last year in May of 2023, they said, you know what? Let's just do endless shrimp all the time. And by the end of the year, they'd lost $20 million and had to close 100 locations due to filing for bankruptcy. So now they have a new CEO. It's the guy from P.F. Chang's, apparently. And he says, you know what? I don't know that we're ever going to bring it back. It just caused too much stress and chaos. So the endless shrimp took down Red Lobster.
That reminds me that the other day, my wife randomly said, you know, we forget about P.F. Chang's. And I agreed with her.
Yeah. That's a great comment.
It's
I will let you know this right now. P.F. Chang's is legit.
It is. I'm with you, Ben. All right, Steve, you got to go now. Bye. Nope.
Okay. I think he was saying I have tons more.
No, he doesn't. He needs to reprioritize.